Drifting for 3 days, he hits the shore just before he drowns.
At 20 below, he's soaked and starts to shake from the cold. To stop from freezing to death, he sprints through the woods. He warms up, but his clothes are about to freeze solid. He finds a clearing to start a fire. He pulls out his bullets, hands shaking as he cuts the casings, but the powder inside is already soaked through. He snaps some branches. Then he positions his knife blade against the metal casing, hoping to strike the spark to start a fire. With cold hands, he fails to hit the center. He finds a branch to prop the knife, then hits it with a stone until the fire starts. It's warm. Gideon has no time. He strips off wet clothes. His left arm was shot. He must treat the wound or results will be dire. He cleans the wound with alcohol. Sharp pain nearly makes him cry, so he stuffs a rag in his mouth. He wipes the knife, stabs his arm, pries out the bullet. It is true agony. Gideon so grit, putting his blade in the fire to sterilize. White smoke rises and the bleeding stops. He lies down, hoping he's safe. But Carver smells the smoke and tracks him down with all of his men. Realizing the danger is closing in, he grabs his gear and bolts into the woods. Gideon knows 2 legs cannot outrun a horse. He's injured. To buy time, he circles back and then heads off in a new direction, leaving a very confusing trail. Gideon moves on, then tiptoes backward. He wipes away his tracks with a branch and climbs up. Carver is no fool. He splits his men into 3 groups to hunt. Gideon's wound reopens from the strain. He hides in the tree, terrified. Blood on the snow is visible. Worse, a hunter tracks him below. Gideon take him out and score a revolver and a warm coat. When Carver finds the dead hunter, Gideon is miles away. Walking for many hours, he spots a cabin and a horse. He gets a plan and sneaks inside the stable. He is caught red-handed while stealing the horse now. Gideon yelled to the girl, but he keeps on running away from her right now. He's worn out, and the kind girl sees his wounds, gets her brother to help bring him inside, and dresses the injuries. Gideon pays for the horse, and at night, the young boy comes over to play with him.
I'm Gideon. It's not considered polite. I'm sleeping in your house.
It brings back memories of his deceased son, and after 3 years on the run, the hunger and pain weigh on him, finally breaking him into tears. He realizes he isn't safe, so he rides off into the night to continue his desperate journey. He rests, reaches for food, and realizes his gold has turned into sand. He knows the boy stole it. He was too naive. Maybe angels fall like this. His kindness is betrayed. After resting, he scouts the area, only to see Carver tracking him from behind. Gideon intentionally builds a fire to lure Carver's men, hoping to ambush Carver when alone. He waits until deep in the night, but the chance just never comes. He drops his horse to hide tracks. Walking in snow, he spots a dead bear in the trap. He takes the trap and makes a new one on the path ahead. It's only a matter of time before one of them hits the trigger. Carver kills him, ending the pain. He is surely doomed to die now. The 2 men quit, saying he is a killer, for 2 of them are dead. Carver says no, telling them that they must continue the hunt now.
We want to split the pay.
Never see him again.
He leaves the Rockies, ditching his scarf and his coat, trekking through the wild brush until he reaches the vast Mexican desert. Gideon finally has a chance to breathe, but he knows the area is dangerous, so he stays alert. He meets 3 riders, realizes they are all outlaws, so they go their ways. One outlaw does not trust him, fearing he will report them, so he turns back to kill Gideon despite the others' pleas.
Clear my desk, you stop walking.
He doesn't want to fight, but it's a matter of kill or be killed.
Do you?
Boy, put that gun up and go on.
He takes the outlaw down with his knife, grabbing a revolver and a fresh horse. They call Gideon a cold killer. But what has he been through? Carver's men arrive and notice the bounty on the outlaw is higher than Carver's offer, making them reconsider. They decide to collect the bounty, but Carver instantly shoots their horse, proving he will not let anyone leave. He says the horse is his, so they'll have to walk, leaving them bewildered. Meanwhile, Gideon has traveled 20 miles. He meets some missionaries on the road, who kindly invite him in to share a meal. Gideon knows better than to trust it, so he rides off. Cover is not so lucky passing through. They trust the missionaries, staying the night, but wake up the next morning to find that Carver has just ruthlessly robbed them of absolutely everything they own. Their ammo is gone. He saved one bullet specifically for Gideon. Gideon is starving after days of travel without food, and his horse finally collapsed from pure exhaustion. To survive, he kills the horse and hides, waiting for Carver to arrive. He strikes, emerging from the horse's carcass and capturing the hunter. Carver complies and hands over his gun. In a split second, the hunter is gunned down. Carver fires his last bullet, and with no weapon left, Gideon drops his knife in defeat. Carver recounts Gideon's crimes, starting with the end of the Civil War. The Union soldiers were ordered to search for hidden weapons at Carver's house, but finding nothing, they burnt down the barn. Then the fire spreads to the house.
His wife rushed in to save their child, and their son ran inside too.
Carver was knocked out, and his family died in the fire, leaving Gideon horrified.
You said the house was empty.
You said the house was empty! Get reps.
Gideon never meant for such a tragedy to happen. Peace came, but the bias remains. Gideon hated this, and it sparked a bitter, bloody rivalry. Gideon it down, but he knocked Carver over. He spares his life and gives a final warning to just walk away and be done with it all. Chase me and regret it. Gideon takes the empty gun and the horses, leaving Carver with some water. He walks the scorching desert, finding a water hole. But as he drinks, he realizes the local folks aren't friendly at all.
You will pay for that life, or you will pay with yours.
Since he's broke, he leaves the horse as payment and moves through the desert. Carver is not satisfied. He chases him across the desert, obsessed with his need for revenge. He follows his tracks. Carver arrives at the town, trading all his gold for his horse. Gideon is in the desert, where heat is unbearable and the sand stretches on into the infinite distance. In his despair, he meets a trader, and realizing Carver is coming, he decides. He trades his horse for one bullet, while a dying Carver trades his remaining water for a working gun. He acquires a pistol, valuing water above all else, and eventually finds Gideon. Carver is shot. Gideon begs for the final blow. Carver rejects mercy, feeling his hatred no longer matters. Killing Gideon won't change a thing. They finally part ways.